You hear that? Oh, they're getting ready.
Who wants hot dogs?
Hot dog, hot dog.
And not just any hot dog.
Woo!
We've got a full 8-pack of some of America's hottest.
Ooh, there you go.
I didn't even know this was possible.
Dressed down, dressed up, and dressed to thrill.
It's like surf, turf, bun, fun.
It's so unique. It's something you'd never see.
I've got the kitchen sink on top of one of the best cooked hot dogs in the state.
Is it getting hot doggy in here, or is it just me?
A big dog for a big dog. Woo!
Woo!
That's how it's done, folks.
Hungry Ohioans are really picking up what a new breed of restaurants is putting down in Cincinnati, especially when that fun comes on a bun.
You know what? I think that there's hot dog people and there are cheeseburger people in the world, and we happen to be hot dog people. With hot dogs, there's just something about like the snap of them, the flavor of them, you can grill them. It's just such a part of Americana.
These rights aren't wrong. Just north of the Ohio River, you'll find wieners with a wow factor at the Senate. And when we say Dan is obsessed with hot dogs, we mean he is obsessed.
I've eaten entirely too many hot dogs. It's got to be somewhere in the tens of thousands.
Lana, on the other hand, is a little more relaxed.
I love hot dogs. You can put anything basically on top, and it is a blank canvas, so you can have fun with it. I actually just like a normal plain hot dog, and he's gonna kill me for saying this, but I actually just like ketchup, and it's like a cardinal rule in Chicago not to put ketchup on your hot dogs, but you know what? I like it.
5 hot dogs, we're gonna have that, and make it look all sexy like.
Chef Leroy Ansley makes lots of great dishes, but gets positively dogmatic when it comes to one of Senate's most popular dogs, a French-style Frankfurter called the Croque Madame.
It's gonna be a play on that traditional French sandwich, but across the board, we are doing everything just to jazz it up a little bit more.
It begins with the most classic of all French sauces.
The difference between our bechamel and the classic bechamel is that we're gonna add a little bit of American cheese to it, because we're in America.
The dog itself has a fine pedigree.
What we have here is all beef, nitrate-free, no additives, just pure, beautiful encased meat. This is truly man's best friend.
And why eat a dog that's been bobbing in water when you can have one kissed by flame?
We actually use a combination Ohio oak. We have ash and maple in there as well. It allows it to get a secondary smoke when it's cooking. We're gonna split the hot dog and just put it right above the wood fire grill.
And here's why some call this town Porkopolis.
Take the ham and then allow that to get smoked as well.
This pooch still needs something poached.
We're just gonna take our farm fresh egg, crack it, and let it go.
A locally baked brioche bun gets buttered up and browned.
Just let that get nice and crusted.
And the build begins.
We got our all beef hot dog right there. This ham is ready to go. We are gonna add our beautiful poached egg. So now we have the beautiful homemade bechamel sauce. Let's add a little bit more pizzazz.
3 words, ooh la la.
The Croque Madame, a dog with just a pinch of class.
Ham kicks off. You get the creaminess of the sauce coming in afterwards.
Super creamy, cheesy goodness.
The bun is the perfect carrier because it's so big and hearty.
This is a gourmet hot dog.
At the other end of the leash, Leroy takes your mouth to the south with a dog known as the Mexico City.
This dog is inspired by what we like to think is the best flavors coming out of Mexico, and then the flavors that are just really good in Cincinnati.
It features everyone's favorite almost vegetable.
In front of us, we have the building blocks of what beautiful guacamole is.
The avocados undergo a rigorous screening process.
And now we just start smashing.
That makes for a smooth, consistent texture. Then Leroy freshens things up with diced tomatoes, onions, and jalapenos. A squeeze of lime juice, and the guacamole is ready to roll. Meanwhile, back in Porkopolis,
Caplet smoked bacon, let that go right on the grill. Now we got the all beef hot dog that we're gonna set right on that open fire.
Here's that toasted bun, and here comes the bacon, split and pretty, right down the middle.
Chipotle crema. This is gonna be sour cream and the chipotle peppers.
Here's the guac.
Now we are gonna take some of our crispy corn tortillas, our queso fresca, and just layer that beautifully up top. A little Mexico City in Cincinnati.
Look at this thing, it's huge. Bacon and beef, that's the best bromance ever. The spice comes out right away, and then before it gets too hot, the guacamole kind of cools it down.
Taking a bite out of Mexico City right here in Cincinnati.
That's how it's done, folks.
From the humble hot dog cart to the Coney Island Red Hot, New York City is the leader of the hot dog pack.
The big dog for a big dog. Woo!
German butcher shop Schaller and Weber opened in the Upper East Side back in 1937. 80 years later, Ferdinand Schaller's grandson, Jeremy, continues the tradition of making the best of the worst.
My grandfather was king of the kielbasa. We won awards for our sausages against European brands in Europe.
But Jeremy didn't stop there. He teamed up with his buddy Jesse and converted a small side room into Schaller's Stube.
Stube means small room in German. This is kind of a thing in Germany for street food. After the fun night out in town, they go to a Stube, have a greasy sausage, and it's just like the perfect nightcap.
Schaller's Stube has taken the German-style street food stand and made it stupendous with international flavors and New York flair.
We've taken 80 years of amazing tradition and put it in the palm of your hand and then made it fun.
You might need two hands to handle all the fun behind the Brandenburg Gate.
Brandenburg Gate starts with the kielbasa. I mean,
Half pounder.
That is the biggest one we make. We like to go big. So when I put this in a panini press, I'll give it a nice sear to it. This is what I'm looking for right here, the golden brown color on the outside. That crunch makes me want to munch.
Jake wraps the crispified kielbasa in creamy Swiss and gets them cozy.
And while I'm waiting for the cheese to melt, I'm gonna toast the bun in the panini press. Brioche bun, nice and buttery. The kielbasa and the cheese, all that creaminess, it's just gonna melt in your mouth.
He covers that in coleslaw for another crunchy, creamy combo.
I guess you need some kind of veggie in there, right?
Then Jake covers a sausage with their signature sauce, made from spiced mayo with an assertive nudge of horseradish.
A good kick to it, but not too spicy. Pickle juice for a little bit of acidity and sweetness, and just give it a good mix.
And a controversial condiment classic, ketchup.
Those folks in Chicago, they're wrong. If you don't put ketchup on your hot dog, where's your childhood?
He finishes with a clever take on taters. Boiled potatoes get crushed, brushed with butter, and toasted into potato crumbles.
It's like a potato chips and hot dog, but much more elevated. Nice and buttery and mushy and crispy. The Brandenburg Gate, the best hot dog in New York.
How is it? Is it good?
I'm good. The cheese, the way it's melted, the coleslaw gives it like a little bit of a bite, and it kind of blends in the hot and cold together.
Best hot dog in the city, period.
Well, it is at Schaller and Weber. And their best hot dog that's not actually a hot dog is the Big Ludwig.
What makes the Big Ludwig great is they taste like burger, like a really cheesy burger.
It's a cheeseburger.
It's our cheeseburger.
Okay.
It's not exactly a cheeseburger either. It's a German delicacy called Leberkäse.
Leberkäse is pork, beef, and pork liver in a meatloaf form. It's like a bologna. This one's different because it's got high-quality pork, high-quality beef, and it's not a mystery meat.
Leberkäse closed. To the panini press.
Got this good grill mark. That grill mark's nice and crispy. I'm gonna put it in the oven with American cheese. Just let it melt.
American cheese on German meatloaf on a French bun.
Nice and toasty, nice and buttery.
Jake cuts the pork and beefcake into wedges, dresses it like a cheeseburger and like a hot dog, then tricks it out with bright red racing stripes.
This is the Big Ludwig.
This Leberkäse is really amazing, and I can taste, it's very authentic, it's very German style, and I really like it. I love it.
There's some yummy mayonnaise. The ketchup adds a little bit of a sweetness to it. The pickle is a nice kick. It's so good.
The coleslaw is so creamy. The pickles give it a little sourness, and the onions are like little flavor crystals.
All together makes a perfect hot dog, I would say.
Schaller Stube might be the best little doghouse in New York.
Sehr gut.
The wind blows us next to Chicago, one of America's truly traditional hot dog hotspots.
I know I'm in Chicago when there's like giardiniera, there's sport peppers, there's poppy seed buns, there's everything that you'll love in a hot dog. Cheers!
This dog has been Aaron Wolfson's best friend since he was a kid.
What's better than making hot dogs and selling hot dogs to Chicagoans? Love hot dogs, they grew up on hot dogs. My dream come true, having a Chicago hot dog stand, being from Chicago.
That's why, after college, Aaron gave his communications career the silent treatment and opened Chicago's Doghouse.
This is a hot dog eating town. But when it comes to hot dogs, this is the only place we go because they're amazing.
We also specialize in gourmet exotic sausages, rattlesnake and rabbit sausage, kangaroo, wild boar. I mean, the list goes on.
Like this snappy number from the heart of Cajun country. The Doghouse's smoked alligator sausage.
We're in a new era in food experience. People want to try something new, different, exotic.
These gator stuffed sausages get a nice fry before a roll on the grill.
Look at that, and give them that Chicago style sizzle. The grill here is adding some smoky flavor to these sausages. It tastes like chicken, it really does. Really gives it that nice little bite, that nice little snap.
The perfect complement to the saltiness of the sausage, sweet caramelized onions.
The onions just go perfect with the sausages. We have our Asian chili sauce. We add just a little bit of here. Look at that. A little bit of honey, a nice little color. Once it's caramelized, this chili powder really adds a nice color to the onions. Oh, these onions will for sure keep our Chicagoans happy.
Woo! He makes a sauce with similar flavors as well as a touch of scorpion pepper, which at 1.2 million Scoville units is the hottest pepper on the planet.
You do not want to get this stuff anywhere near your eyes. I can already feel the tingling on my fingertips. Caution hot, but delicious. Goes really well with the sausage.
A brat bun holds our beautiful Bayou dogs.
A little bit of that sweet Asian chili sauce. Lather that on there real nice. Then we're gonna come over to our caramelized onions. Just kind of top it off.
A little green for the gator.
Best use of a drill.
And it joins Aaron's potato invention, Frips.
Frip is a cross between chips and fries.
I'd say so.
Alligator sausage, a Bayou Beast in the Windy City.
I mean, think of it. You're in a city that is known for a hot dog, and the best hot dog in the city is an alligator hot dog. It's unbelievable.
I graduated from Florida State, so I'm a gator hater. And so eating an alligator sausage is kind of a gentle pleasure. The sausage is spicy. The caramelized onions are a little sweet. It's a very flavorful meat.
It's got a snap to it. It's crispy. It's got a nice little spicy mix, and the caramelized onions, it mixes together. It's so unique. It's something you'd never see.
This is definitely the best dog in Chicago.
There's a new sheriff in town, and it's called Alligator Hot Dogs.
Local football fans cheer for Aaron's tribute to the Bears, the Midway Monster. If you were wondering if there was a way to improve on the perfection of bacon, there is.
What brings out the flavor of bacon even more is to deep fry it. It's kind of like that curl like you get on a pigtail, you know?
For true Chicago authenticity, only one brand of dog will do.
This right here is the Vienna beef, all beef hot dog. Best in the business, guys. Traditional Chicago dog, it's always boiled. But here at the Doghouse, we go that extra step and we throw it on the grill to give it that extra smoky char effect. That's how you do it Chicago style, guys.
The monster is held back by a bun, shredded cheddar, and a bounty of barbecue sauce.
That nice little dazzle, some of our diced up bacon.
Then Aaron takes a mini drag through the garden with the pickled pop of giardiniera.
Here at the doghouse, we use the extra hot giardiniera. Look at that thing of beauty right here. The colors, the aromas, the taste. It's fantastic. This monster dog is off the leash.
You get the sweetness of the barbecue sauce, you get the spiciness of the giardiniera, you get a nice crunch with the bacon, a nice meatiness of it. This is fantastic.
I love the texture and the combination of all the flavors, the spice, the boldness of the barbecue sauce. You can still taste the hot dog underneath.
It's bacony goodness.
Chicagoans are notoriously strict about their hot dogs, but the variety at Chicago's Doghouse proves that anything goes, except ketchup.
You don't put ketchup on a hot dog in Chicago? You can get thrown out of a hot dog place for that.
The ballpark dog may be king in Boston, but across the river in Somerville, the American standard is getting a frank European makeover at Bronwyn.
It's the only joint in the entire Boston area where you can get really traditional, artisanal German food.
It is almost like walking into an alpine ski chalet on the slope and having a break, you know?
Prost.
You have all these great things about ambiance. You have an amazing chef in the kitchen. He's been to Europe and he trained there, and so you see this in his food.
That chef is Tim Weichman, who opened Bronwyn with his wife, Bronwyn. Besides the name, Tim had very specific ideas about the kind of place he wanted.
I wanted to bring a restaurant to Boston that is all about homemade sausage.
Tim's history with tubular meats goes back to when he was only 4 years old, cooking with his mother.
The first thing I ever made was a sausage. I climbed up on a footstool and figured out how to put it into a saute pan and brown it in butter.
Tim eventually learned how to make sausage from scratch and brought that knowledge to this little corner of New England.
We probably case about 300 to 500 pounds per week, and at any one time, we've got 8, 9, 10 on the menu. There's nothing like a homemade sausage.
One sausage that's always available is Tim's Artisan Frankfurter, the centerpiece in his scale-tipping creation, the Braun Dog.
This thing is big, fun to look at, and then fun to tackle.
For this chili dog, chili is job one. Tim loads up some prime beef, the usual suspects of veggies, and a hot spice power trio: paprika, cayenne, and chili powder.
Super classic, super simple. Can't beat that flavor combination.
Gotta have beans in Beantown, specifically black beans. After a 2-hour simmer, it's got a very specific flavor.
It's Braun-tastic.
Equally Braun-sational is the sauerkraut, made ahead of time and gently warmed on cue.
In Germany, it's traditional for every chef to have their own twist on how they make their in-house sauerkraut. So ours is raw fermented cabbage, cooked slowly with apples, Riesling, juniper, and some butter. Super tender, super sweet, delicious.
Toppings ready, let's get to the bottom of things.
The Frankfurter's going on the grill. Once we have a nice char on the hot dog, it's ready to go. This is what a perfect hot dog looks like.
A house-made pretzel bun gets a layer of chili and that sweet and sour kraut. Then it's the Artisan Frank, a tangy imported cheese, and a few minutes in the Meltmaster. Some mustard and ketchup, and this dog's ready to bite.
Here it is, our classic Braun dog.
It's clear that you're dealing with the next level Frankfurter. It's got a lot of subtle flavors and taste to it.
It's nice and moist. You can tell it's handmade. It has a great casing. And he really brings that out with the grilling, so you have that nice little crack when you first bite in. It's amazing.
It's the pretzel bun that really takes it to another level. A little toasted on the outside with the chili and the cheese on the inside. It's just really a phenomenal meld of flavors all together.
So good.
The best sauerkraut I've ever had.
And when they mix the sweet of the sauerkraut with the juiciness in the sausage, the combination is absolutely perfect.
You think you get a good one at the ballpark? You gotta come to Bronwyn.
Trouble deciding on a favorite flavor? Put in a request for Bronwyn's Quintet, the worst platter.
Every time I get it, I just kind of almost close my eyes because each one is crazy good.
And totally authentic. Made in-house and linked to the old country.
All of the sausages are a little bit different, and they all come from traditional places in Germany and Eastern Europe. We have a currywurst, a blutwurst, which is a blood sausage, a Polish-style kielbasa, a Bavarian Weisswurst, and a Knackwurst, which means snappy sausage. I love the smell of sausage. All different flavors, curry, garlic, pork, can't beat it.
While the Fab Five get their grill on, Tim brings diced potatoes to the fryer. Once they're good and crispy, he pours them steaming hot onto pork fat for an insane flavor boost before joining a platter of kraut.
You'll never look at French fries the same way.
House-made mustard grabs its place, and the Sausage Five hits the stage.
The best Wurst platter you've ever had.
Pick it up, dig right in. And you really don't want to put it back down after.
Kielbasa is like the go-to first thing you try, and then the mustard's the perfect combination of spicy and still like a nice grainy mustard.
Currywurst is very simple, but like the flavors are there. It comes in at the right points. It's the perfect touch. That's what it's all about right there.
This is like going to Europe without paying the airfare.
So book a seat where the big dogs eat. Bronwyn, where they know just what to do about people with a hollow leg.
Das Boot!
Hungry for hot dogs on the West Coast? There's a place in North Hollywood where the Franks are as famous as they come.
Hot dog, hot dog. Hot dog day is happy day.
LA is full of stars, but your hot dog star is right here.
Here in the NoHo Arts District, your taste buds are protected by vicious dogs.
Hot doggity. If you're 7 or if you're 107, when you come in and eat my hot dogs, you're gonna realize, wow, I've had the greatest dog of my life.
Owner William Fidel likes to get weird, dishing out never had that on a hot dog before inventions like the Krusty Krab.
First things first, all my dogs are unique, but when you come to me, I'll custom make the most incredible dogs that you can imagine.
This isn't just lunch on a bun. It's an experience.
And you order a hot dog, you don't walk out that door without enjoying the greatest hot dog since birth.
His first trick is what's known in the business as a rapper's delight.
I'm taking the perfect beef link with the right length bacon, so you get a bite of this delicious bacon in every single bite.
He uses a stick to keep it all together. Then it's into the fryer. For pure hot dog decadence, this sure beats boiling.
What I'm looking for when I deep fry my hot dogs is an evenly cooked, crispy, bacon-wrapped dog. It's gotta be perfect.
Here's where this dog gets its sea legs, Baltimore style.
This incredible crab cake. And it's got just the perfect flavors also.
That joins the dog in the oil, and then it's over to the pan for further flavor.
We take these incredible white onions, peppers, and we mix them up together. They make an incredible flavor. Isn't that beautiful?
And where shall we house this surf and turf beauty?
A nice, hot, steamy bun fits snugly around the dog and just melts in your mouth.
He lets the dog out.
The perfect bacon-wrapped hot dog. Yeah!
But wait, there's more. A sweet chili glaze.
Sweet and salty, ain't nothing like it.
Then that sauteed veg takes us to the edge.
Gonna go right on top.
And the crab cake pushes us over.
Golden brown, going to town.
William gives it a chop and lays it over the top with a touch of homemade tartar sauce.
And that's the Krusty Krab, only at Vicious Dogs.
Mmm.
Oh my gosh.
It's actually really good. I like the texture from the crab cake. It's super crunchy.
The flavor combination with the sauce, the peppers, the crab, which is fried, when you put it in your mouth, you can't stop eating it. It's like it's the best thing ever.
It's kind of everything I never knew I wanted in a hot dog.
It's like surf, turf, bun, fun.
On this boulevard of hot dog dreams, if you want something delicious, think vicious. The social scene's getting hotter by the minute in Salt Lake City, where the suds are flowing and the dogs are grilling till all hours at Beer Bar.
It reminds me of Hofbrauhaus in Germany.
The beer list is just miles long. It's like a CVS receipt. There's just so many different kinds of beers. It is just unreal.
This is a modern beer garden, and you know, beer and sausages are just something that go together. And we have many different flavors that you can't find anywhere else.
Once Chef Brendan Kawakami caught sausage fever, he expanded his flavor profile from uncommon cuts to crazy concoctions.
You want people to feel at home, and one of the ways I do that is to give them something that is familiar, like a cheeseburger or a pizza, and put it on a sausage. Sausages are the ultimate blank canvas.
And Brendan's Sistine Chapel of Sausage is Beer Bar's bodacious Reuben Brat.
It's a spin on a classic. It's flavors that everyone is familiar with in a new form.
Brendan brings in the new by way of an Italian veggie salad called giardiniera.
The giardiniera is the pickled vegetable topping that sort of takes the place of a traditional sauerkraut on a normal Reuben.
Cauliflower is the baseline in this blend, followed by 3 kinds of sweet peppers and the bite of some onion.
You gotta build flavors. You gotta build them from the ground up, and every little bit of this adds into the flavor. Carrot for crunch, and then you start with your vinaigrette.
Apple cider vinegar is joined by a mix of olive and soybean oils. Then it's on to the spices.
Little red pepper flake for heat, some fresh ground black pepper, little fresh mustard seed. Gives it a little bite as well as a little crunch element.
Salt and oregano are the final touches before the giardiniera is left to marinate overnight.
A little Italian flavor for an American classic.
From Italy to France for a new design on dressing.
On a standard Reuben, it typically just has Russian dressing. Boring. We kick it up a little bit.
Brendan builds an atypical aioli with vinegar and pickles, garlic, Worcestershire, and Dijon. A few pulses, and in go the eggs.
The eggs act as an emulsifier. It takes oil and water, which will not bond, and puts them together.
Then it's plenty of oil till the aioli's finished. Almost.
To finish the Russian, you add ketchup and a little bit of cayenne pepper. Just gives it that heat that balances everything out. Perfect.
An artisan brat made just for Beer Bar heads to the grill, while smoked pastrami and imported Swiss head to the broiler.
Some grill marks, some char. They're singing to us. You hear that? Oh, they're getting ready.
The sausage diva nestles into that bed of pastrami and Swiss. Heaping helpings of giardiniera and Russian aioli make this sausage truly Reubenesque.
Beer Bar's Reuben Brat, hands down Salt Lake City's hottest dog.
Kind of euphoric. I don't know who decided to put a Reuben on a hot dog, but the pastrami's nice and crispy, almost like bacon. I didn't even know this was possible.
The pastrami in there, it gives you a different kind of a texture to that juicy dog. And those veggies taste so fresh. I don't even know what the sauce is, but all I know is I want more of it.
Forget sauerkraut. This wonderful, bitter, vinegary kind of like sauce that's going on with the cauliflower and the carrots and the celery. They've rewritten the rule book for Reubens, and they've rewritten the rule book for hot dogs.
The next novel addendum to this tube steak tome is Beer Bar's East Coast entry, the Philly Cheese Brat. Brendan's Philly begins as all Phillies do, with onions.
The onion is a perfect foil for the richness of the hot dog and the cheese. And the smell of onions, I wish I had a candle in my house that smelled like this.
He cooks the onions for 5 hours. You heard that right, until they're soft and sweet. Then Brendan brings on the brat, which in this case is a foot-long hot dog. Can you explain that?
No matter what word you use, brat, dog, wurst, it's all the same. It's all meat in tube form. Best way to have it.
Brendan's best meets its bun, and those 5-hour onions.
When that caramelized onion hits that meat, it just sings.
The aria also includes sauteed peppers, sauteed mushrooms, and silky cheese sauce.
Some say with, some say without. We say with.
I say, dinner is served.
The Beer Bar Philly Cheese Brat. 1 foot you'll definitely want to put in your mouth.
So good, right? Amazing.
This is the kind of dog you need to roll up your sleeves to eat because it is messy, but it is worth it.
Oh, look at the mushrooms in there. Oh, and I'm all about the onions.
That cheese sauce is so good. I could put it in a cup and drink it. It is so unreal. This is my dream in a meal.
She may be dreaming, but the crowd at Beer Bar is wide awake, grabbing drinks and dogs, which are always called brats, at Beer Bar.
This is the best hot dog I've ever had. I'm happy. This is so good.
Delicious dogs are running wild in Hickory, North Carolina, where the South meets the East and where this down-home couple is putting on a feast.
What's better than a plump, juicy grilled hot dog?
And honestly, I never met a hot dog I didn't like.
With a sensational sausage selection and their disarming charm, the Hambies have them eating out of their hands at Charlie Granger's.
If we don't have the topping, Lisa can make it.
Whatever your heart desires.
Let's take a trip to the trail's end.
It's a hot dog and our mouth-watering brisket.
Thumbs up. Let's rub it down.
Brown sugar, red pepper flakes, and chili powder.
Lisa loosens it up further with a little bit of lip service.
How have you been doing today? Have you had a good day? Any tight muscles in there that I can massage? We're just gonna cover this brisket up and we're gonna smoke this baby for 14 hours.
And it's worth the wait.
There's nothing better than the aroma of a smoked brisket. This is the butter of meats here in the South.
Lisa's homemade barbecue sauce begins with a bowl of the sweet unknown.
Here's our secret base.
Not so secret ingredients include grape jelly, Worcestershire, molasses, and spices. Spin it right round, baby, and bring on the brisket.
If you were to try and slice it, it just would not have that texture that people like. This is where I get all my muscles.
But let's be frank.
There's no secrets in this dog. You're just getting all beef, grilled to perfection.
Mustard for pucker power, then she lines up a little chili to spice it up. More about that in a minute. That and the barbecue sauce blow up the flavor meter.
Who doesn't like beef on beef? If you know somebody, send them to me. I'll change their mind.
Coleslaw has the crunch, and pickles provide the punch.
We take bread and butter pickles, we add cayenne and red pepper flakes, and you have just the best sweet and spicy pickle you can ever imagine.
A bit more sauce, and meet the new trail boss.
The trail ends here with this delicious dog.
The hot dog is amazing. It has that nice skin where it actually pops when you eat it and it kind of bursts in your mouth.
You've got North Carolina barbecue. What could be better?
The best part about this hot dog is the brisket. I love that it was slow cooked and you get that really nice smokiness from it that you don't normally get from a hot dog.
Well, we take a lot of pride in our slaw here in North Carolina, and this is some of the best I've ever had. This is so good.
It's incredible.
That brisket is perfect.
There's nothing wrong with a little beef on beef.
We're going back for seconds, and Lisa's got us on track with a dog called the Lose Way.
My husband and I traveled to Wilmington, North Carolina, tried this dog, could not get it out of our minds. So that's what inspired us to open this joint. It just spoke to our soul.
What's the first step?
Let's make our chili.
That means browning some grass-fed ground beef.
We're gonna add our onions, tomato paste, Worcestershire sauce.
She rounds it out with sugar and spice.
We usually cook our chili for about an hour and let it cook down and all the flavors meld.
Then Lisa handcrafts a local favorite.
We're gonna make our delicious pimento cheese. And we take it very seriously. The most important thing is a good quality cheese.
This traditional Southern spread has aged sharp cheddar, pimentos, tarragon, cayenne pepper, and a little mayo. Now, whip it good.
We like to keep it nice, light, and fluffy.
And so full of flavor.
I feel like this cheese is all the tastes that we love in the South. It's spicy, sweet, savory.
Look out, here comes a little hot dog bun 101.
We take our split top buns, which are the best. They have a deep pocket. They're gonna hold your toppings on. They're not gonna fall off and go everywhere.
The dog gets a home, then a lot goes on top. Leading off, chipotle mayo.
Just sweet and smoky. Next is our Jamaican relish.
A sweet pepper and vinegar mix gets your taste buds in the crossfire. Then it's Vidalia onion, the pimento cheese, and our beefy chili.
The heat from the chili is melting the pimento cheese a little bit, and I'm already tasting this dog.
Just one last touch.
Our Southern creamy coleslaw.
Now everyone can dig in.
Lose weight, it's the hottest dog in town.
The hot dog, the crunch, the sweet, the hot, everything, man. It's delicious.
The chili is amazing, bun's incredible. It's just a really good combination of flavors.
Chili and pimento cheese just works perfectly together. I don't know if I'll have it any other way, man.
I do taste a little bit of kick. I thought it was the cheese, but it's chipotle mayo that's in it.
Throw some coleslaw on top of it. Woo!
So the, I just want to dab on it.
At Charlie Granger's, the hot dog hoedown is always raging. Full on.
I love it. I absolutely love it.
The Polish kielbasa has long been the alpha dog of Cleveland. But frankly, in the Gordon Square Arts District, some dog lovers like to get creative.
Well, I consider myself something of a hot dog artist. A hot dog is a delicious canvas. It's a painting you can eat.
Imaginations run wild at Happy Dog.
This bar was built in the 40s, and one of the great things about it is we haven't changed much about it. It's a neighborhood bar, and it's a real community space.
The retro look, the friendly vibe, and live music really get those creative hot dog juices flowing.
Hot dogs are fun anyway, so the idea of just making it more fun and more creative is really true to who we are.
Chef Michael Rutledge mans the dogs and countless topping options.
We don't offer suggestions. The whole idea is you come in and you put what you would like, not what I think you should put on it.
You can fetch something different every time you come. Or stay with classic combos, such as the Southern Picnic.
The Southern Picnic. It's a classic.
This potluck starts with a big pot of lucky beans. First, Michael sets the flavor stage with onions and bacon.
That smell of bacon, gotta love it. Now it's time for bourbon.
Then it's Happy Dog Happy Hour. Gangway for garlic and the main attraction, after a spice up and a ketchup.
All I gotta do is let time do its thing, and these beans will be ready.
Ready to go on a Southern picnic?
We're gonna start off with these all-beef dogs.
His dog lies down and rolls over. Then it's over to the roll. Michael adds beans, fried cabbage, sport peppers, and trumpet-shaped corn chips. Anything else?
Can't have a picnic without barbecue sauce.
Sweet. And with a final squeeze.
Now that's a Happy Dog.
And this is why you come to Happy Dog, so you can build this.
This got like a kind of a barbecue kind of thing. Pork and beans.
A delicious mess.
I can definitely taste the pepper, but I can also taste the barbecue sauce, and that really sets it off. These beans they're boozy.
The sweetness of the barbecue sauce, a little bit of kick from the pepper, just makes this a perfect hot dog.
You don't have to have the same hot dog every day. Right. I mean, it's always good to have something different.
Building your dream wiener is what Happy Dog is all about.
Beer fondue cheese, some shredded Munster, bacon, and a fried egg.
Cucumbers, mushrooms, and banana peppers.
You want to taste it?
No.
At Happy Dog, hot dogs are the most important meal of the day. Rise and shine with the breakfast dog.
I'm a morning person. This dog is great. We add bacon, and then we add a little syrup, then a little fried egg, and also a little more syrup again.
Surreptitiously.
We're gonna finish it off with some fruity cereal.
His master's masterpiece.
It's my breakfast dog.
Ooh. Ooh, that was a big mouthful. There you go.
The maple syrup around the hot dog, it is sweet, savory. You get your whole food pyramid in one bite.
This is good right here.
I've never had a hot dog with cereal on it.
He's got his healthy stuff, the eggs, but he also has what kids like most. You know, something fruity, something sweet.
Mom and Dad would be proud of us right now. Putting cereal on our hot dogs.
Young dogs, old dogs, everyone's trying new tricks at Happy Dog.
There's no right way, there's no wrong way. It's Cleveland.
So why is hot dog a term for showing off? After seeing all these pedigree pups, it just makes sense. Where can you find beer can chicken in beautiful wine country?
So succulent, juicy.
Or a cheat day burger that's more like a cheat week burger?
You can taste everything that's on it, and everything is on it.
With beachside bites and mountain meals to boot.
This is California right here.
We have it all here.
California, here we come.
I'm a little bit blown away that it's all in the same place. It's like every bite has excitement to it.
It's awesome.
So good. Mind-blowing and delicious.
We'll show you the secrets to eating like a local.
Welcome to California.
Let the LA beaches and palm trees fill your days. But at night, you gotta head to West Hollywood, where after sunset, just below sunset, there's a galaxy of A-list flavors shining at the Belmont.
LA is really diverse in terms of food and people, and so you get a lot of flavors that maybe you wouldn't get in other parts of the country.
And you never know who you might run into. Oh my gosh, it's Jasmine Good from The Bachelor.
There's a nightlife going on, you know, there's like local clubs and bars. There's always like something that you can find in LA that will work for you.
Owner Dylan Leong couldn't agree more.
First time I came to Los Angeles when I was 15 years old, I absolutely fell in love. That love affair has not ended. 20 years in Los Angeles, every day, I feel lucky to be here.
So Dylan works very hard at making his place the place to kick it. Whether you're a longtime local or just passing through.
We have a lot of fun things going on, awesome food and great drinks. Just like the neon says, meet me at the Belmont.
And almost everyone meeting at the Belmont does in fact dig into their carne asada tots.
LA has a tots culture.
It's totally all the LA great flavors exploding on a mound of tater tots. It's American, it's Mexican, it's Californian, it's awesome.
Which is why executive chef Sanji Wong goes the extra mile, smoking buckets of cheddar in-house using applewood chips and a device that looks like it might only be legal in a few states.
Smoking it this way, every little bite is gonna have a hit of smoke with it. You can smell it coming out. I love it. It's like a great scotch hitting your tongue. I feel like we're in a Cheese and Chong movie.
The tots hit the fryer and the meat hits the fire.
We marinate it in jalapenos, cumin, cilantro, a little bit of lime juice. The flame definitely gives it a nice char, makes the skirt steaks crispy.
Did someone say crispy? Here's those tots.
So topping this off, we got our smoked cheddar cheese, got a little bit of pepper jack cheese, hit you in the mouth.
Then Chef Wong piles on plenty of that carne asada.
Load that guy up. You cover it all up, you make everyone happy. More meat, the better.
Some pico de gallo, sour cream, green onions, and these tots are all tarted up.
I'm probably gonna tell my trainer about this tomorrow. It's a little bit of a guilty pleasure.
The texture's great because the tater tots are crunchy. Yeah. And then you got like the cheese and the steak. And all the meat. Good stuff. I love kind of the smooth, gooey combo between the sour cream and the cheese. The meat is grilled, so you have that extra kind of crispiness on the outside too, and it's nice and juicy. It's like every bite has excitement to it.
This is like a giant mom hug though. Like it's so comfort food.
Here's another great reason to stay in town and pull up a fork, their famous crab mac and cheese.
Nothing says stay at home like mac and cheese, but nobody in LA wants to stay home. So we just try to make it the home-style cuisine, but elevate it to the next level.
And the city's been down since day one.
It's literally like the best kept secret that's not secret at all.
But the mac and cheese starts simply enough. a little oil, a little bacon, and top-shelf Dungeness crab claws.
Crab claws are the tenderest. We're gonna add some tomatoes, some scallions. We're gonna saute that up all real nice. It already smells delicious.
Dylan further elevates America's favorite meal with some help from the French. Bonjour, bechamel.
Bechamel is a heartier cream, cheesy wonderfulness that makes it much better than just a little bit of milk.
You know what else makes it better? Smoked Gouda and smoked cheddar and white cheddar and Gruyere. And okay, sure, some macaroni too.
Traditional Italians will tell you no cheese with seafood, but see the little strings of the crab in there? A lot of gooey cheese and some beautiful macaroni.
Dylan's crabby craftwork heads into a cast iron skillet and gets a crown of garlic panko and grated Parmesan. Places please in Broiler Central, and action.
You can taste everything. And I love bacon, so I can't stop. I'm just digging for the bacon.
It's very hot and sexy, right? My snobby Seattle seafood palate likes it. To come to LA and get a good smoky seafood mac and cheese, I'm a little bit blown away that it's all in the same place.
It's crab mac and cheese, but it's not like overly crabby. Like I can make out with somebody after this. Like I don't know it's gonna be that bad.
Why don't you two try it out and let us know?
It's true.
I'll keep eating. Yeah.
Between the food, the drinks, and a crowd that's like family, there's just no reason to go anywhere else.
They might as well build me a room.
When you land in San Francisco, it's tempting to head straight for the sourdough bread. But the city's also quickly becoming a don't-miss pizza destination.
California pizza is phenomenal. It's just straight up, flat, thin crust. New York, Chicago, they got it all wrong.
They get it all right at the Pink Onion.
It's that first crunch and that first time that olive oil hits around my mustache, you ain't gonna beat it.
Boyhood friends Francesca Lococo and Matt Chorich built an authentic Sicilian-style pizzeria that also fits their casual Cali lifestyle.
We did something we love, right? We said we like pizzas, check. We like sports, check. We like beer, check. Good food gets lost in pretentiousness sometimes. And that's not who we are, and that's not what we want to be.
But casual gets kicked to the curb when it comes to one thing, their pizza dough. Francesco's father brought the recipe over from Sicily, and it remains a closely guarded secret, even among partners.
I've known him my whole life, and he's still not allowed in the dough-making facility, right? So.
That secret dough is the foundation for a Sicilian specialty rarely seen in the States, schicciata.
This is scacciata. I don't know if it's really a pizza or a sandwich, or like a pizza wearing a hat, but whatever it is, I dig it.
I think a schicciata pizza is one of those things that you're never gonna have unless you actually take a flight and go to Europe.
Matt begins working the dough and lets us in on just a few of the house secrets.
This dough, we use a little bit of a different yeast. It allows us to have it rise a little slower, develop a little more flavor. We want the crust to crisp up on the outside and really be soft and pillowy on the inside. If you don't stretch it perfectly right, it won't rise correctly. If it doesn't rise correctly, it's not a schicciata anymore.
Another trick? Skip the traditional pizza oven for one of the hot air convection variety. And after a few minutes, we get something called the Sicilian pillow.
Ideally, what you want is you want it to blow up like a balloon, and it looks like we achieved that.
That balloon releases its hot air, and in comes the cheese, and lots of it.
We're gonna use quite a bit of ricotta on this type of, it's almost like a ricotta sandwich.
Next, a layer of shredded mozzarella.
The ricotta cheese doesn't caramelize the same way mozzarella does, and it gives it also like another level of creaminess. The blend of the two really bring out each other's flavors.
Once those cheeses have melted to a satisfying goo, Matt adds a layer of imported prosciutto.
The saltiness of the prosciutto and the creaminess of the cheese, we didn't make this up. This is something that's been around for 1,000 years. We're just doing the best interpretation of it we can.
Matt balances the saltiness and creaminess with some bitter greens.
Traditional Sicilian cooking calls for a lot of arugula, and arugula is something that goes great with the prosciutto and the fresh ricotta cheese. This is gonna be one of the best pizzas you've never tried.
I am so ready to take a chance.
Pink onion schicciata. No matter how you say it, it's delicious.
It's
A perfect combination of a sandwich and a pizza. The flakiness is almost consistency of a croissant, which is mind-blowing and delicious.
You get the great crust twice, and then the sweet little factor of prosciutto. It's just umami in your mouth. Can't go wrong.
The flavor that really stands out is the beautiful ricotta cheese with the arugula. It gives it a peppery flavor, but you definitely taste the light, lemony flavor of the ricotta cheese.
The ricotta, it seriously just melts like butter. You add the prosciutto, fantastic.
Have you had a pizza like this anywhere else? It's absolutely decadent.
But you don't have to fly all the way to Sicily anymore. Just hang tight in Cali and ask the folks at Pink Onion for that sandwichy pizza thing. They'll know what you mean.
I've never had pizza like this in my life, but I'm definitely coming back. If you ever need me, I'll be here.
The Golden State is a California copia of creative, flavorful foods that pairs perfectly with locally brewed beers and fine wine. Like down in the cheerful, charming, and chilled-out town of Ojai.
People come up here to get away from everything else. You know, turn the cell phones off and enjoy each other.
There's a quintessential small town with the artsy flair.
Get Ojai with a little help from your friends at Ojai Beverage Company. George Allen started OBC as a small wine tasting room. Now there's 50 beers on tap, lots of incredible food, and nearly 1,000 wines.
It's amazing to be surrounded by this diversity of alcohol and people.
George also inspired a burger as varied and as vast as the whole Ojai Valley. It's called the Cheat Day Burger.
About 2 years ago, I was on an extreme diet, no meat. My chef, one day I told him I needed a cheat meal, and he put together this monster of a burger, and it rocked me. And I was like, this needs to go on the menu.
Honestly, kind of threw everything that we could into this thing. If you're gonna have a cheat day, might as well spoil yourself.
This bacchanal on a bun begins with 2 beefy patties from a local farm.
Season up our patties with a little bit of salt and pepper.
Why settle for regular cheese when there's cheese bathed in beer?
Chimay is a brewery from Belgium with a beer rind cheese. Such a rustic and delicious taste to it.
When you melt the cheese, the flavors come through more. It really opens up the cheese.
Bernie butters up a brioche bun for toasting.
It really stands up nice, and it really soaks up the flavors of the burger.
Those flavors are coming in hot in the form of ghost pepper aioli. He mixes mayo and sriracha, then gloves up for the ghost busting.
We just take the stems off and we leave the seeds inside. Gives a little bit more of a kick. Now for the fun part.
Bun slathered, chef stacks that double-decker beer cheese cheeseburger. You'll love what comes next if bacon is your jam.
The bourbon bacon jam is probably one of my favorite things that we make here.
It starts with bacon, lots of bacon, and ends with bourbon, lots of bourbon.
This jam is literally fire. On top of the bacon, more bacon.
If you're gonna cheat, cheat big with deep-fried lobster.
This is the most important part of the cheat day burger, like a surf and turf feel of the burger.
A light batter of flour and club soda gives it a crisp, crunchy coating without diminishing the decadence.
So our avocado sauce has just some avocados, jalapenos, a little bit of cilantro and lime.
Citrus on the seafood, California style. Then a bushel of crispy fried onions takes the cheat day burger to even greater heights.
Then last but not least, our greens to keep mom happy.
Finally, stab it so we can grab it.
If you're gonna cheat, do it right. Here in Ojai.
This thing is ridiculous. You can taste everything that's on it, and everything is on it. That's like my entire fridge, like in one sandwich. It's got breakfast, lunch, and dinner in it.
You get the lobster right when you bite into it, and then it fades into everything else. The batter is actually still crispy.
The bacon jam, it tastes like bacon, obviously, but it's sweet and it's candied, so it's like bacon concentrate.
There is lettuce in this burger, which means it's totally healthy.
If you're on any kind of a diet at all, this is going to blow it out of the water.
That burger's off the charts for anybody normal.
They make their own rules at the Ojai Beverage Company. Here you can have your wine and eat it too with the Throwing It Back Cab Burger.
I was barbecuing for my family, and I did a red wine reduction. And I was like, you know what, this burger's pretty good. And Bernie took it and just made it 10 times better.
It's always fun cooking with wine. We're gonna use a Cabernet Sauvignon, just a little bit.
Fresh rosemary and thyme. Hey, wait a minute. Cabernet Sauvignon gone?
We add our rosemary and thyme to it.
While that gets sauced, Chef grills a patty infused with those same earthy herbs. When it begins to caramelize, on goes the provolone.
Give it a nice subtle flavor, not enough to overpower the rosemary or the wine in it.
Pesto aioli on the bun, and then presto, the patty's done. Red wine on white cheese with a salad on top.
And here you have it, throwing it back cab burger.
So good.
This is a classy burger.
The explosion of the wine and then the subtle taste of the cheese right after, that was amazing, because I love wine and cheese.
The burger is like a fine wine.
A sophisticated burger, how about that? A lady's burger. Fantastic and delicate and hits all the right notes and curves like a lady.
Whether it's for the natural beauty, the unnatural burgers, or the beautiful beverages, when you come to Ojai, you never want to leave.
We definitely get spoiled up here.
We go from sea level to you gotta see this level. The scenic mountain vistas of Mammoth. Where the fun and the food goes nonstop year-round.
Ski in the winter and during the summertime. You could hike, you could bike, you could camp, you could fish. You could do everything that you want to do at Mammoth Lake.
It's a paradise for real.
Check out the awe-inspiring views from your board, then refuel at the bottom with beer and hearty helpings at the eatery at Mammoth Brewing Company.
The locals, when they come here, they came for the winter, but they stuck through a summer and they've been here ever since.
That's the way I did it. I like having a pantry of beers to pull from when I'm creating food. We try to think about eating the food that we make here and drinking a beer with it.
What beer they got cooking this week? What kind of food they got cooking this week? That's kind of the ultimate double whammy.
Zigging where others zag led the eatery to develop one of their most popular sandwiches, the Nada Philly cheesesteak.
We tried to elevate that standard Philly cheesesteak experience.
Kind of put the California twist on it.
Yeah.
For Brandon, elevation means more than a trip up the chairlift. He's talking grade A meat.
We got a great skirt steak here. Skirt steak, it just has a really nice tenderness to it. We don't have to cut it super thin like you would see in a standard Philly. We can leave it nice and julienned and stripped out.
A little salt and pepper, and it's already sizzling.
I want to get that charred flavor. I want people to know that this was a steak.
The skirt steak juices seal while Brandon preps a classic creamy cheese sauce.
It's a Mornay, basically a bechamel with cheese.
Brandon builds flavor with onions, garlic, and cayenne, plus a bit of thickness from flour.
Just want to toast it up enough to where it smells like toasted almonds. When you add the roux, you want it to go in fast. You want to get a good, vigorous whisk out of it.
Brandon selects a brew that hits all the right notes.
This is Yosemite Pale Ale. I wanted something that kind of held up to the cheese. It's light, it's refreshing. It's a great pairing, too, for the Philly.
The lightness of the pale ale plays off the sauce's creamy richness and enhances the bold cheese choice.
This is a cheese we really love. It's from Vermont. It's a 1-year aged white cheddar.
And like they say in Philly, trust the processed.
At the end of the day, we had to use processed cheese to get that velvety Philly experience that we couldn't accomplish with just a nice sharp cheddar.
Chef Brandon melds the cheesesteak standards with the skirt strips, but goes rogue with his pepper pick.
We just want to pump this up a little bit. Shishitos, they have more pizzazz. They're from California.
Sandwich fillings can express a chef's creativity, like a painting. But a cheesesteak's frame is always the same.
This is a great classic Philly roll. They've been making these since 1904. Let's load her up.
And the whole thing's covered in a cheese-a-lange.
Oh, yeah. I need just like 1 minute with this sandwich.
You're getting your spices, meat, cheese, all in one single delicious, scrumptious bite.
Hands down, this is my favorite Philly cheesesteak. The meat quality is insane.
That cheese sauce is phenomenal. It's almost kind of like you're eating nachos, but it's in a sandwich, which is the best thing together.
For a fresh taste of California by way of Vietnam, try the Eatery's Pork Belly Banh Mi.
Banh mi is perfect bar food, and pork belly is perfect beer food. You got all that fattiness, need something light and crisp to wash it down.
Brandon whips up a tangy Chinese char siu.
Char siu is a classic Cantonese sauce. Literally means to barbecue.
Speaking of barbecue, belly up for some of this.
How can you not love pork belly? When I was growing up, pork belly was bacon. That was it. And we really want to get this sauce permeating the actual meat. That way when it roasts, it's sucking that sauce in. This is exactly what we're looking for. Nice char. But what we like to do is take nice, long, like triple cut bacon thickness.
Then, meat merges with mayo and pickled veggies, not on a skinny baguette, but a wide gauge toasted hoagie.
And then basically from this point on, we're building a salad on top of it. This is adding just freshness and brightness to this whole plate.
It's just like, oh, heaven. That pork belly is perfection. It's so tender.
The pork belly is always amazing, but the crunchiness in the vegetables is really what I love.
I want to wrap this up, put this in my pocket, take it down the hill, eat it in my secret fort.
Your secret's safe with us, but the word is definitely out about the eatery at Mammoth.
We have it all here.
The northernmost stop on our California carousel is Napa, where the scene tends to be serene.
It's like an escape for even a Californian to come up to the Napa Valley. It's a total relaxation. You're on Napa Valley time, you're on wine time.
And wine time now includes barbecue o'clock, thanks to Bounty Hunter Wine Bar and Smoking Barbecue.
Most people don't think of pairing barbecue and wine. The smokiness and the spiciness and the sweetness of barbecue absolutely go with some great Zins or a Riesling or Chardonnay.
The rustic charm of Bounty Hunter is a welcome change of pace from the well-to-do vibe.
Napa is known for having like ultra rich, buttery French food is what's king here. So having a very American style barbecue place with classic Napa Valley wines is awesome.
Before we pour a drop of wine, a perfect pairing already exists in their beer can chicken.
For the beer can chicken, one of my favorite pairings is a real nice, crisp Chardonnay.
The Bounty Hunter bringing them back delicious here is Chef Brandon Watts.
Beer can chicken is a really simple way to roast a whole chicken.
His Cajun rub contains over a dozen spices.
You get a nice smokiness from the paprika. You get a nice herbaceousness from the thyme and oregano. Sesame seed gives a little nutty flavor, and it all gets mixed together and rubbed right on top of that bird.
Chicken Little gets a lot of rub inside and out.
No naked birds here.
Beer can chicken pro tip, use a half full light beer.
We use a light beer so we can keep the flavor profile a little lighter.
Brandon has one more wine country chicken cooking tip. Put a cork in it. And by cork, he means lime.
The lime really helps seal the top cavity of the chicken and doesn't allow the steam to release. It helps cook the inside and gives a really nice citrus zest flavor to it.
3 hours of beer-becuing.
Chicken's looking beautiful right now. It's got a great color to it. It's ready to go. We plate the chicken on a bed of greens and it goes right to the table just like this. Call the marshal. It's beer can chicken.
Oh my gosh, it looks amazing. Wow, so tender. It's delicious.
As soon as you started cutting into it, you saw the juices from the breast coming out.
The outside has like a perfect crust on it. It has some chili pepper flakes and a bunch of seasonings on it. Doesn't get any better than that.
So the skin is kind of crispy, but the meat itself is just absolutely moist all the way through.
I'm having it with a Pinot Noir right now, and the subtleties of it are great, and they just work magic together.
If for you, barbecue means beef, you gotta track down their smoked brisket stacker.
There's a lot of tri-tip that goes on in California. For the brisket, we separate the point from the flat.
Brandon, what is the point?
So that's the point where it's got the nice fatty marbling, has a good fat that runs through it on the inside and everything. And this one right here is the flat, a little flatter of a piece with just a little bit of fat that goes through it.
Those sides are black and white and seasoned all over.
We season the brisket with salt and pepper.
ready for smoker delivery.
The wood we use here is all local natural oak because it imparts a really good flavor. It's not an overpowering flavor like mesquite can be.
A mere 10 hours in that oaky smoke, and
they're looking beautiful. They have a great crust on them, a nice dark bark, and the fat's rendered out beautifully.
some slicing and dicing, and he's ready to stack the night away.
We're gonna take our bottom bun, add some house-made B&B pickles.
He piles on the brisket, then tops it with creamy coleslaw and a few rings of assertive red onion.
We're gonna give this a great drizzle with sauce, make it look beautiful. This is our sweet and spicy chipotle sauce we make in-house. And then we're gonna stab it on top. That's our brisket stacker. Welcome to California.
You get instantly that smokiness from the brisket. The pickles are really nice that are in there too, a little bit of kind of acidity to it.
It actually brings out the fruit flavors in the wine a little bit.
The barbecue sauce really highlights the smokiness of it, and it has a lot of sweet undertones that kind of bring out the natural meatiness.
Don't tell my parents, but this beats everything back home in Tennessee, for sure.
Napa's bounty hunter is worth seeking out for Q with a view.
You don't understand till you actually come out here and visit how beautiful this valley is. It's amazing.
Even in the States, stacked with cool places to visit and great taco options, Newport Beach stands out.
There is nothing better than sitting here with the perfect taco, the perfect drink, in the perfect town.
This is California right here.
Newport Beach is absolutely one of the best cities in California. It feels like California probably did 50 years ago.
But it's the Baja-style taste of now that's going on at Sol Mexican Cocina.
Tres tacos vampiros, dos dorados. On the fly, please. Baja California is the edge of Mexico. We're the edge of the United States. We're innovative, we're different, we're edgy, we're fun.
That playfulness shines through in this dractacular take on street food, the Taco Vampiro.
It was called a Taco Vampiro because it is full of serrano chilies that are going to bite you back, and it's also got a stake through its heart.
Steak, as in carne asada, the ideal taco beef.
It's really well marbled, has a lot of flavor, cooks up really fast on the grill.
And the seasonings make it sing.
So first up, olive oil. Always want to coat your meat first. Soy gives it color and flavors, a little bit of salt, and then garlic. The garlic makes it more fun, and maybe it'll keep that vampire at bay.
Fresh lime juice adds a citrusy smile and helps tenderize the meat during its chilly sleepover.
This is marinated for about 24 hours. The garlic's permeated, and it's really well seasoned now.
The flavor's enhanced further by the magic of this kitchen miracle, the Wood Assist Grill.
Logs smoldering underneath, so you sort of get some smoke coming up while you're cooking. Replicates that whole campfire thing. When I smell smoke, it's like I'm back on the beach in Bahamas. It's pretty cool.
Flour's fine for burritos, but corn is the one true taco tortilla.
Yellow corn tortillas have more flavors. They're awesome. They're local.
A little butter. Now get to know Menonito.
Menonito is kind of a creamy cheese from northern Mexico that melts really well.
Serrano chilies add the bite of the vampire. And what makes this taco too good? 2 tortillas. It's like a quesadilla's cousin.
We're going to make a little kind of a sandwich base for our vampiro. You want the cheese to be super melty, super gooey.
It's filled with fresh guacamole, that marinated carne asada, smoky chipotle mayo, and pico de gallo.
Cotija cheese adds a lot of character to this taco.
Sink your fangs into these.
There you have it, Tacos Vampiro. Here's the best of Baja in Newport Beach.
That carne asada is so tender, and that sauce gives it a nice finish. The double tortilla with the cheese in the middle, that's definitely a California thing.
The heat from the serranos is the perfect heat.
A little bit of beef, with some guacamole, and then it's that chili and that second layer of those tortillas really finishes off.
Baja style features a lot of seafood, and Sol really shines through with their shrimp dorado taco.
Baja has about 1,000 miles of beautiful beaches and a lot of fish. Shrimp tacos all over the place. This is a particularly nice one.
Dorado means golden and describes everything about this dish, starting with this sweet music.
The mango salsa is going to complement something that's already a little bit spicy and has a little bit of kick to it.
Mango really brings out the subtle fruity notes in red bell pepper.
Diced red and white onions and cilantro, and it makes it colorful, but it adds a little bit of crunch, so texture is really important in tacos.
Then the chili that puts the cali in caliente.
Fun comes with this colorful little item here. Habanero chili. It's going to make your mouth burn a little bit, but there's so much sweet stuff in here, it's going to balance everything.
Deborah seasons it up with her Baja Best.
All right, got some good kick.
She shores up the shrimp with some savory backup.
A little bit of garlic, chipotles and adobos, a little shot of oil, okay, and then I like to put cilantro.
And she's big shrimping.
We're gonna butter some tortillas, toast them on both sides so they're kind of half chewy and incredibly delicious.
And leveled up with cheesy richness.
This is Jack and Menonito cheese again, so you sort of get a combination of like a nice flavorful cheese and something that melts really, really well.
The cheese blend adds creaminess, but not heaviness.
Food in Baja California it's light and it's quick and it's super fresh. Tacos from here to here.
Tortillas come in for a landing and get a proper guac.
Your shrimp, so these look awesome, right? They're cooked perfectly, they're still warm, they're nice and juicy.
Some chipotle mayo zing, and
final touch, we got this beautiful mango salsa that we made that's biting through a taco and getting all the different flavors from the top to the bottom as you eat it. That is what this taco is all about.
I must be California dreaming.
These are shrimp tacos, Dorado, and this is Baja Beautiful.
So crispy and delicious. The shrimp and the mango, I love a savory and sweet.
The shrimp is really, really plump and sweet.
This is Baja cuisine in not a nutshell, but a taco shell.
And Soul Mexican Cucina is the toast of the coast.
Mi taco es tu taco.
Enjoying fresh seafood right on the beach. That's pure California eating. And Galita's got it good on the coast of Santa Barbara County.
Here we are in paradise.
This is the true pinnacle of California. Most natural, most easygoing, most quiet. That's what a vacation should feel like.
At beachside, sweet cocktails and savory seafood come with peaceful panoramas of the Pacific.
Regardless of where you sit here, you're gonna have an ocean view.
Owners David and Peggy met online and found true love, which they bring to their bar cafe every day.
They were having a sale.
They were.
For $29.95, I ended up with Peggy, and it's been great ever since.
Isn't it cute?
Some things just combine perfectly, like the first dish Peggy ever tried at Dave's restaurant, the Paella Del Mar.
I ordered the paella, and he and the server simultaneously said, "Good choice."
Seafood on the beach.
Paella on the window.
It's like a love potion. Chef Carlos is Beachside's official love potion mixologist.
We're right on the ocean, and we have all this seafood in the dish, and people just love it.
He readies the rice using olive oil and butter, onion and garlic, and lots of clam broth.
There it goes.
And now for the star ingredient.
The saffron. Good amount of saffron. With that saffron, it's not paella.
Could I get some of that?
No, it's just too expensive. It's about $100 an ounce.
The rice magically absorbs all that flavor.
So now I can put the lid on. I can come back in 15 minutes.
Chef returns from the beach with tons of seafood.
We have the entire ocean right here.
First up, scallops.
They're very delicate. They're like a flower of the fish. You need to have a real hot pan so you can sear both sides so all the juices stays inside.
From the ocean bed to a bed of fluffy saffron rice.
So we start with the clams, mussels. We have a calamari. This is full of flavor.
Carlos adds sausage for some bonus flavor. A little turf to go with that big surf.
And then we have a seared scallop, beautiful shrimp, our seared chicken.
More bonus meat? This is a protein-packed paella.
Paella without peas, it will be not paella.
Like the saffron minus the price tag. Broth and butter bring it all together along with craft, seasoning, and thyme. Tomatoes stay plump by hopping in right at the end. And lastly, a bit of green.
And this is Paella del Mar.
I love this. It's fresh, it's flavorful, and it's beautiful.
The scallops are just so buttery. They melt in your mouth. You definitely taste different things in every bite, but the consistent flavor is the saffron, and it's amazing. And it adds a lot of flavor to the rice.
It's kind of like being at an amusement park in one plate. Look at this, the color, the taste. You can't get this where I live.
Love is in the air at Beachside Bar Cafe. It's so good you can taste it. Most of the time.
Are you gonna share any of that with me?
Yeah.
Sometimes a simple weekend getaway in California can feel like you're in a Polynesian paradise. San Diego has the perfect weather and the mystique of tiki.
Tiki is all about escapism. Everything is fired up and nothing else matters.
Tiki vibe is just like, you come in here, it's like an oasis.
Escape awaits at the Grass Skirt, if you can find it.
We wanted to create a space where people could come through an entrance and be a little bit transformed, like physically and mentally. So when they walked in, they were like, oh, my cares are gone. Give me a Mai Tai. Let's hang out. Let's have fun.
Knowing that there's a secret entrance just adds to the fun.
This is tiki. This is tiki at its finest.
Yes.
Relax, let your senses ignite and your buns get steamed with Grass Skirt's Bao Buns. Chef Brian Redzikowski takes his fun food very seriously.
The vibe in the dining room, the drinks, the staff is very fun and all. For the back of the house, we kind of put a little seriousness into the food.
Brian's big thing is he likes to make everything from scratch.
A Chinese bao is a fluffy bun filled with yum, made from bread dough that's steamed instead of baked.
As you go, it's very soft. I mean, the yeast doesn't wait for you. You wait for the yeast, so you just always have to be on it.
Chef sprays the dough and presses out circles. Brian, what inspired your bao know-how?
My brother's a chef in Boulder, and he was making them. And I'm like, what the hell, how are you making them? I mean, if that guy can do it, I was like, all right, I can sure do it.
Nothing like sibling rivalry to put a row in your bao. The spray keeps the bao from fusing when folded.
Something about this is just like, I can sit and fold these things for 15 hours. It's so calming.
The dough proofs to pillowy, then it's full steam ahead while Brian preps the pork belly.
Berkshire pork, also known as Korabuta pork as well. The pig is actually black. It tastes very grassy, very acorny, very nutty as well. Actually tastes like pork.
A dash of salt and a twist of white pepper.
We take the skin off of this one, but you still have that fat, and you can see the layers. Porky fat is the best fat.
That premium pork gets vacuum sealed, then basks in a sous vide spa treatment. Meanwhile, back at the buns.
Oh, perfect. So you can see these guys, they're nice and fluffy and white. It's like kind of like air. It's absolutely nothing at all. This will make a killer bao.
Brian gets us in touch with our feelings.
When you come to Grass Skirt and you order the bao, you'll get one of each, the pork belly, the short rib, and the Thai sausage.
The sous vide pork belly gets heated with a savory soy mixture, then spread with spicy sauces, nutty crunch, and some bright veggies.
Put it right in there. It's like a little taco. And we top it with a little bit of cilantro. And that is the pork belly bao.
Thai sausage gets curry mustard and Thai basil.
Very minty as well, and like sharp. So it'll cut right through all that fat.
Korean short ribs get coleslaw, barbecue sauce, and scallions. And then, good things come in threes.
Bao buns from the Grass Skirt.
I want to show off my buns, and these are beautiful buns.
The bao buns look like little pillows from heaven.
It's got a little tang to it, and the pork belly, it's tender, it's delicious. And the bun, it's like biting into a heavenly cloud. It's incredible.
It's really fresh. You can tell it's fresh. Like they just made this.
Oh, it's so good, isn't it?
Hold on real quick, I'll check you in a second.
After the bao comes the encore. Korean fried chicken.
I love fried chicken. Kind of had to do a little twist to it. But still, staying to the roots of a classic fried chicken. Like, everyone loves fried chicken.
The twist is a mix of rice flour, tapioca starch, and a seasoning blend worthy of paradise. The chicken gets a dusting on both sides, then a dipping in some buttermilk. Then it takes another powder and has a soak in hot soybean oil. While that fries, Brian preps an American favorite, Korean style.
It's traditional buffalo sauce. We just do a little twist on it.
Along with the traditional vinegar and ketchup, Chef adds gochujang to the mix.
It's a Korean, actually, pepper, so brings a little bit of heat to it, a little bit of sweetness, smokiness as well.
Then comes tons of butter.
It's nice and creamy. They go really well with that spicy chicken.
Cue it up.
Grass skirts, Korean fried chicken. Taste buds are in Korea. Your feet are on vacation, California.
Oh my gosh, it's so good. It is like an explosion of juice and flavor at the same time.
Look how flaky this is. It's coming right off the bone. That is beautiful. Oh.
The buffalo sauce is just smoky, but sweet, but kind of light. Really delicious.
It's very flavorful to go with a very flavorful drink, so they complement each other really, really well. Cheers.
The grass skirt is a tasty tiki adventure that leaves you totally fulfilled.
You walk out full, here and here.
Nice work, California. For freshness, variety, and flavor, the West is one of the best.